Okay, so on the axis, sketch the graph of y is equals to x squared plus 7x minus 18. On your sketch, write the values where the graph meets the x-axis and the y-axis. So those are the two things that we need to plot on our graph. So the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to look for the coordinates, or I mean coordinates, x coordinates, where our graph is meeting the x-axis. So our graph meets the x-axis when y is equals to 0. So we are going to say 0 is equals to x squared plus 7x minus 18. That's fine. So we will look for the two values of x for this quadratic equation. So the thing we are going to do, we look for factors which we can add or subtract for us to get 7x, or at the same time we can multiply to get minus 18. Those two factors is 9 and minus 2, because if we say 9 minus 2 we get 7, and if we say 9 times negative 2 we are going to get minus 18. All right, so it satisfies for this equation. So we will say 0 is equals to x squared plus 9x minus 2x minus 18. Okay, so this goes like x open bracket x plus 9, okay, minus 2 open bracket minus 2 into x, that's x, minus 2 into minus 18, it's x, it's positive 9. So we have got two values which are x minus 2 and x plus 9 is equals to 0. So then for us to find the values of x, we can then equate each bracket to 0. X minus 2 is equals to 0, then our x is equivalent to 2. Okay, then x plus 9 is equals to 0, then our x is equivalent to negative 9. So on our graph we are going to label the point where our graph cuts the x-axis, which is minus 9 here. Okay, since it's a sketch we don't need to draw the full whatever the full scale. So here we have got 2 here. So these are the points where our graph cuts the x-axis. Then we can go on to look for the value where our graph is going to be cutting the y-axis. So our graph cuts the y-axis where x is equivalent to 0, like at this point here. So we say y is equivalent to, we substitute 0 wherever x is. Wherever x is, we say 0 squared plus 7, 0 minus 18. So y will be equivalent to negative 18. So we already know now that our graph is cutting the y-axis where y is equals to negative 18. So we are going to put negative 18 here. That's negative 18. All right, so our graph is going to be looking like this, our sketch. So also on another point, if the coefficient of x squared, significance of the coefficient of x squared, so if the coefficient of x squared is negative, if you have got negative x squared, it means your graph is maximum. If you have got x squared like positive coefficient that we have here, it means our graph is minimum. Okay, so we are actually going to plot our graph here. going to look like this. Okay, and then we'll take it like this. Okay, so we have a minimum somewhere here. Okay, so that's it. So find the derivative of y is equals to x squared minus 3x. So we say dy dx is equivalent to, we drop 2, then we subtract 1 from the power of x, which makes 2x minus, if we differentiate minus 3x, we'll get 3. So that's the derivative. If you differentiate a constant, which is 28, you are going to get a 0. So that's the derivative. Then we come here, they say find the coordinates of the turning point of this, the coordinate of the turning point of the line y is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 28. So the turning points exist where dy dx is equals to 0. That's where we find the turning point, or what we call the stationary point. Okay, all right, that's fine. So dy dx is equal to 0. So what we are simply going to do, we are going to take this one, then we equate it to 0. It's going to be 2x minus 3 is equivalent to 0. Okay, so 2x minus 3 is equivalent to 0. So we take 3 the other side, so it's going to be 2x is equivalent to 3, then divided by 2, we cancel out, then we are going to get x is equals to 3 over 2. So that's the coordinate of x. So x is equals to 3 over 2, but then we want the y coordinate. So for the y coordinate, we substitute the values of x. We substitute the values of the value of x into the equation. So we are going to say y is equivalent to 3 over 2 squared minus 3 over 2 minus 28. Okay, so maybe I'll use a calculator for that, but here it will be 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2 minus 28. Okay, so it's going to be it's 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2, then minus 28. Then it gives me the value of y as minus 121 over 4, or rather minus 30.25. So for my values, my coordinates here, I've got 3 over 2 or 1.5 and negative 30.25. Okay, so the question here is saying the line y is equals to 5 minus 2x intersects the graph of y is equals to x squared minus 3x minus 28 at point P and at point Q. Find the coordinates of P and Q. You must show all your working and give your answers correct to 2 decimal places. So what we are simply going to do is to say y is equivalent to 5 minus 2x y is equivalent to x squared minus 3x minus 28. So we equate the two values of y to 5 minus 2x is equivalent to x squared minus 3x minus 28. So I can take 5 minus 2x the other side to get 0 is equivalent to x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 28 minus 5. So the outcome is x squared minus x minus 33. So I'm going to use a quadratic formula to solve out this equation for me to get two values of x. So the quadratic equation says minus b square root of, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So to substitute what I have in this equation, knowing that the value of a here, a is equivalent to, let me use this one, a is equivalent to 1, b is equivalent to -1, c is equivalent to -33. So I'll substitute that into the formula here, into the quadratic formula. I'll substitute these values here. Okay, so I'll get minus my value of b is -1, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 1 squared plus minus 1 squared minus 4a. The value of a is 1, the value of c is minus 33, or under the square root sign, we say 2 over a, the value of a will be equivalent to 1. So to simplify this, outside of the bracket I'll remain with 1. I'll remain with 1, then plus or minus the square root of 1 squared is 1, then 4 times 33, all of them having negatives, it means we are going to have a positive there. So we say 4 times 33, I'll get 132. So I'll say plus 132. So this over 2, 2 times 1 is equals to 2. So I'm going to have 1 plus or minus the square root of 133 all over 2. So for me to simplify and get two values of x, I'm going to use the calculator. So for the first value, I will say 1 plus square root of 133 all over 2. So this gives me 6.266, or I'll round it to 2 decimal places. So x1 is equivalent to x1 is equivalent to 6.27. That's the first value of x. Then I'll substitute where there was a plus on my calculator. I'm just going to put a negative. Okay, then delete here. I'll put a negative then. Okay, so I'll get a negative 5.27 again. So x2 is equivalent to negative 5.27. So I'll then pick a simple equation that I'm going to use, to say y is equivalent to 5 minus 2x from my initial equation, which is the equation of the line which is mentioned in the question. So I'll say y is equals to 5 minus 2 x1. I'll get 6.27. okay, then if I punch that on the calculator, I'll have 5 minus 2 times 6.27. okay, it's going to give me minus 7.54, okay. So that's the value of y for the corresponding 6.27. So the first coordinate is 6.27, okay, 6.27 and negative 7.54. okay, then for x2 I'm going to say y is equivalent to 5 minus 2 minus 5.27. then I punch it on the calculator. I'm going to get 5 minus negative 5.27. then I'll get 5 minus there, negative 5.27. okay, did I substitute them? okay, so is it okay? All right, sorry, it was supposed to be negative 5.27 times 2 times, okay, because there is a 2 outside of the bracket. So then it is going to give me 15.54. so it will be 15.54. so the other coordinate is going to be the other coordinate will be x is 5.27, then y is 15.54. so those are the coordinates. So if I was going to put them here where it's mentioned 6 marks there, I'm simply going to say 6.27 and 6.27 and minus 7.54, then minus 5.27 and 15.54. so those are the coordinates.